It's too fucking late. You better go ahead. Motherfucker cheat. I said it's cheating. I got Edge, start elite, and double or nothing on Parsons. Don't watch. Shoot, so I got. You said what? I got one change left. Let me go make my playbook real quick. But am I really gonna go to this kickback? Doesn't he have Doesn't he have grab and go? About to make me a new playbook real quick. Which one did I want to use? What playbook did I start with last time? We're gonna start with the Saints. Alright, we're gonna go all plays. No. Start from scratch. Who's your quarterback? You got a rookie? I wanted the first quarterback. He wouldn't send him to me for that. Shotgun. Yeah, I do. No, I don't want. Don't even run this play anymore. Not gonna run this play either. Alright, cool. Shotgun, we're gonna do that. Hit your corners. Screen, shot across. I'm gonna box. We're gonna do that. Slot trail. Pistol bunch. Counter. Verticals. Read option. Bino, you wanna knock that game out now? Matt, yeah. That Magic's winning. He got recuperation and evasive. So dead ass, bro. I need one more rebound, Trey Young. DeJounte almost got what he need. Cool. Lori. Game just started. Beverly. I need 7 points from you. You got 2 already. Does Paolo have 20 yet? No. Son of a bitch. He probably not gonna get it either. He playing like a whore. Let me see what this nigga.
Here we go, 40. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Hey, kill! 26. Here we go, 40. Hey, here we go. Here we go, kill! Here we go. 47. Hey, 47.
No, I like the sound of that.
Here we go. Hey, kill! 26.
Oh yeah, Dak. Dak to me, Cole. Dak to me, Cole.
26.
Hey, this Dak to me, Cole go crazy. He'd be superstar by week 5.
Hey, kill!
And who the hell just ran with him?
Here we go. 26. Hey, here we go. Kill! Here we go, 46. go 46. Then we'll go to 53. 26. There we go. There we go. Going to 54. One. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Hey, here we go. Here we go. 47. Hey, kill! Here we go, 46. Here we go. 26. Here we go. Here we go, going to 50. Oh! There we go, kill! There we go, kill! 26! There we go, 26! Then we're going to 53. 26. Kill! Hey, kill! Here we go. 26. Here we go, 40. Here we go. Here we go, going to 54. One.
He cool and go crazy.
Here we go. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill! Here we go. 26. Hey, here we go. Here we go, kill! Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Wait, take. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26.
God dang it.
Wait, take.
Who the fuck? God damn it, Parsons.
There we go, going.
The fuck?
Wait, take. Hey, here we go. Kill, kill. Hey, kill, kill. Here we go. Here we go, 46. 26. Here we go. Here we go, going to 50.
Come on, Dak. How you overthrow me, Cole? Don't start that shit now.
Wait, take. Here we go, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Going to 54, going to 26. Here we go. Here we go, 46. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Here we go, 47. Here we go, kill, kill. Here we go, going to 53. Wait, take. Kill, kill. Here we go. Here we go, 40. Hey, here we go.
I was on a jet. I was trying to figure out what's next. In my every step. Oh, I'm gone. It's too late. Definitely Caucasian.
26. Gotta have it, baby. You gotta have it. Here we go. Here we go. 46. 47. Then we're going to 53. Here we go. Going to 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 50. 26. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 26. Here we go. Hey, kill. Hey, here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Here we go. Here we go, kill. Here we go. 26. Here we go. 26. Here we go.
Yo. Ain't no way been up. Ain't no. Man. Yeah, I'm sending it. What is flyer at? I sent it, Bino.
This was so impressive to me. This is a defensive back from Alabama, Brian
It was probably Madden.
Then you got Dame at 7, which I have a problem with because I feel
All
like
right.
Dame's 71-point game is a big reason why they made this list in the first place. And I just feel like when you're the guy on a team with no disrespect, like not a lot of other this good of options right now, like you're getting double teams and shit, like it's making doing what Dame does even harder. So for him to be having the year he's having, I don't know. This feels disrespectful to me. At 6, we've got Larry Bird, who attempted like 2 3-pointers a game, which is 1 3. No disrespect, only attempted 5 threes a game. It's just so crazy how that's changed now. It'd be interesting to see how Reggie Miller would be like successful in today's game. Anyways, Reggie Miller. The next 3-point king, Ray Allen, who never had a season where he shot below 35% from 3. At 2, you've got Klay Thompson, who holds the record for most threes in a game. So like, duh. As much as I make fun of Klay for just jacking up shots every chance he gets, shoot. So good for him.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Let's go.
Second and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Powers through him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Did he just put Rudolph last? What's wrong with this man? Clamped him. Parnell slower than Rudolph. Rudolph is 99 speed.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons
still 99.
These guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Wow. Wasn't supposed to go to him.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away and could cost them a ball game?
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Miller, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Miller. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Dances by him. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The pass there.
Damn, fake man.
To start things out. And they'll get this around the 47-yard line. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tackle.
You grab my whole man helmet. Just trying to take it off him.
What angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, Falcons.
Oh,
Christian
wow.
McCaffrey,
Clicked the wrong button.
32 yards.
It was roughing the passer.
Are able to strike quickly to add on to the lead. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. That's caught at the 3. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ridder with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Falcons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Saints nothing. Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now ETN to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That's crazy.
Miller now on 3rd down. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. McCaffrey. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Second
down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic, and people are bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to hold that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up fourth down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on fourth down to create a first down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the first.
How about getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw again. And caught by London. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
First down, Falcons.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Christian McCaffrey from 19 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Falcons 21, Saints nothing. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Touchdown, Saints! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point splits the uprights. And they cut the lead to 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Guruz. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation where they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 94 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. The Saints at 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Miller throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass is caught by London, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Saints 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 7.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Because y'all can't fucking tackle. What you mean?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the... And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll go again with Etienne. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Miller to throw on 3rd down. This is Smith with a grab. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Miller. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Etienne. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Miller going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away. from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Touchdown, Falcons! This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Operating from the gun, Miller. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I've kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
2nd down and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw. Miller. And he slings one that's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And some room to work. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, what we just saw, we've seen a lot of broken tackles, and they're leading to a huge touchdown play.
Yeah, none of them more glaring than what we just saw there, but we've seen it throughout this game, whether it's in tight, running through the line, out in open field. They haven't been able to get these runners down very well. I have a feeling they'll be in pads a lot next week, working on their tackling.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Young Ray Koo
Throwing the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Straight ahead, Etienne. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Miller now on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Miller on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Richards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Miller. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
That's good for the Panthers.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Smith catches left side. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Miller. And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Here's Miller. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. The Falcons send out their punter. On, we think, to punt, though and they're going to try this again. It's another fake. And he loses the football a second time. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Miller. Off play action. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Atlanta, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Cincinnati Bengals. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott off play action. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11 empty.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
12. 11 empty. 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And that one goes out of bounds, and let's see here. They're going to walk this back to the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Throwing. Prescott. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance. Touchdown, Cowboys! Alec Pierce, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, MT, Tank. 11, MT, Tank.
Second and 10 now, Burrow. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Burrow will throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Back to Mixon on second down. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
11 MT, take.
Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That third down conversion good for 23. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 46.
12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
11.
Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
That one finds Pierce right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Prescott on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On 2.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
11 MT, take. 11 Mike.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Mixing up the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
11 MT, take. 11 MT,
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, on this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
11, Thomas.
From the 36, Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
11, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 37 yards. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
1-1, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11, Thomas. Stop.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Joey Bosa in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run. That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here we go.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down and 4. Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Let's go.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
11 MT. 11.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
11 Mighty. 11 Thomas. 12. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 12, 12, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
11,
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Stop.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11, 11, 11, 11. Stop.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Here's a give to Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 60 yards on the ground for him so far. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
11, 11, 11. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
11 mighty. 11 Thomas.
Burrow on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
To the air again, Burrow. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
12, 12. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT. 11, 11, 11.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
11 MT, paint. 11 MT, paint.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse. But I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue him a little bit.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mecole Hardman. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. There he goes, left side. 30, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception's really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Here we go.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Boyd. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go, here we go. 11 Thomas. Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
11 MT, stop.
Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT, tape. 11 mighty. 12. 11.
Now Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now it's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
11.
Now Burrow on first down. And his throw is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. This one caught downfield by Higgins. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. To the air again, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So the fake punt, a daring call this deep in their own end, and the end result, certainly not what they were hoping for.
I have to admit I admire their daring, but I actually would like this play called better if it's between the 40s here. The problem is, even if the ball's not intercepted and it's just incomplete, you're still giving away half a field's worth of possession.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
12, 11, 11, 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Boyd, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Prescott down. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott yet again. Man open is Robinson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th. They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Why does this even have to happen?
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there? Able to...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it. A lot of work to get to the first down marker. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back.
And sometimes pride wins, doesn't it? Because, yes, they're getting steamrolled here right now. They're down big, and they're going to try a fake field goal against them.
11, come.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to root, but good for them for stopping that one and showing that they haven't given up on this game.
Yeah, I just can't believe, though, that they tried to fake with this wide of a margin up that big. But like you said, kudos to the D.
Yeah, if the blood wasn't bad before,
it is now.
It might have started that way now.
11,
from the 27, Burrow. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. inside the 30. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Going right back to Kohler. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit.
11 MT. 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Throwing here, Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he's got Pierce. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And again, it's Prescott. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30. A CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close.